Hey guys, welcome back! And it is horse catching time. Alright, this is going to be a fun video. So, just to kind of show you on the map where we're at and what we are doing. Now notice I got a heart there. This is a good consistent spot, folks, for a 5-star speedster horse. Now, sometimes you don't get it first go. You know, I usually do, but sometimes I have to reload a save, so be aware of that. You might want to save the game before approaching these. And if we try all three and they're not quite what you're looking for, you can reload that save and give it another go. Okay, so in addition to the 5-star speedster horse, now on that note, there's other pockets of horses here, but this is the only one I seem to find them consistently. Alright guys, so this is that shrine quest. Now, in order to get that completed, we're going to have to get the giant horse. So, you know, whether you want a 5-star speedster or not, I recommend taming a quick horse just to kind of make travel getting over there that much quicker. And it is actually located at the old horse god location. So once we get that giant horse, we'll have to ride it all the way back over here to get it to the guy so that we can get that crystal. Alright guys, now it's not raining in my game, so I should be safe to use a shock arrow. And I just like to do that to, you know, be able to get him mounted quickly and easily. And I'm looking for a fast tame, less than a stamina wheel. See how that happened? He tamed super fast, so I know he was a 3-spur. And now I'm checking to see if he's a 5-star speedster, and I believe he is, because he's really quick. These are randomized, so sometimes, you know, you'll get the 3-spur, but it's only like 2-star in the speed. But you'll feel that pretty quick, because they're pretty sluggish. But as you can see, this one's zipping around here pretty good, so I feel pretty confident. Alright guys, the guy we need to talk to for our shrine quest is right up to my right. And I'll go ahead and talk to him just to get the quest line activated. Okay, tell him you want the crystal. He'll talk about the giant horse, and that'll get the quest activated. Alright, so again, just having the quick tame here, it just really helps speed up the journey. It's quite a long hike. And guys, there's a lot of stuff in the area. There's tons of Korok seeds, pretty decent loot. There's a Lionel here, weapons, etc. There's a pirate ship, so if you're interested in all that, give my previous video a quick watch. You might enjoy the video anyway, but there's actually quite a lot pointed out in it, so you'll come out, you know, pretty well looted up, armed up, everything. Alright folks, now I'm kind of spamming that L button. You don't have to spam it. Every time one of the spurs resets, you know, then you can hit the button again. But what I'm trying to do is tame him up enough to where he'll actually kind of pay attention and stay on the roadway. And I'm really, you know, curious to make sure I got a 5-star speedster here. So I'm going to hit a stable. And since we're talking about horses, I might as well just go ahead and include that in the video anyway. But yeah, he's already kind of staying on path, which means he's either fully tamed or he's awful close to it. Now another way, if you don't want to sit here, you know, and dink around with the spamming the L button and soothing him, another thing you can do is actually just kind of get right in front of him and feed him 10 apples. That's the magic number, folks. 10 apples. So I'll just kind of do a couple just to show you. But that also, you know, gives that pink puff of smoke. That's your confirmation that you're taming him up. Increasing that bond. And I'm pretty sure he's already maxed at this point because he's not misbehaving anymore. He's staying on path. He hasn't tried to buck in a hot second, so I think he's good to go. Okay, so again, if you just want to, you know, do it straight up with the apples, 10 will do the job. And this stable, you shouldn't have to make any turns. Just follow the roadway here, and he'll go right to it. And of course, once you see it coming into view, you can kind of take a shortcut here, go across the lake. Now, since I'm talking about horses, every time you find a new stable, you'll get a pony point. Every time you register a new horse, you'll also get a pony point. And every time you sleep at a stable, you'll also get a pony point. So, if you... Oh, check that out. That's a decent statted horse. I'll take it. So yeah, if you really want to rack those pony points up, you can just keep sleeping here. You know, just past time until the next available, you know, whatever. So if it's morning due noon, if it's noon due evening, whatever, so on and so forth. But just keep in mind it'll start getting expensive at some point. But it is a good way, you know, assuming you got the rupees to support doing that. Oops, I didn't mean to put the harness on it. That'll, you know, really get those pony points racked up for you. Okay, I don't know what I just did there. I don't know which horse I pulled out. Okay. So, we're going to take full advantage of that speed, and we're going to high zip it over to the old horse god location, aka the new giant horse location. And in order to get there, we're going to have to take a sharp left here, and you can already kind of see on my mini-map there's a fork in the road coming up. But the horse will want to keep going straight, so you're going to have to kind of steer him left and get into that little opening there. But once he's in there, he should kind of get back on path. And guys, do be aware, there's a rare stone talus here. So, you know, just in case you get sidetracked with shiny rocks or whatever, I didn't want you to get blindsided by that. But it is a rare talus, so feel free to kill it and get some really good gemstones out of the deal. In addition, you'll get a good weapon topper. I think it's about 33. And again, lots and lots of goodies in the area, folks. And that video I mentioned, if you give that a watch, it'll take you around and show you everything. Alright, you might want to approach this area with stealth on. The giant horse is easy enough to mount, but a lot of times there will be tons and tons of butterflies floating around, and also hot-footed frogs. So it might give you a good farming opportunity there. Okay, now he takes about 3 full wheels to tame. So I've only got the 2 wheels there. I'm definitely going to have to eat some stamina. So be aware of that. Depending on how much you've got, you might want to make sure you have some packed here for this. Okay, now unfortunately, he's not a fast horse. So this is going to be a very, very long horse ride to get back. And I'm going to show you the 10 apples thing, just because if he's tamed up, he's a heck of a lot easier to control. He'll stay on path. He won't, you know, keep slowing down and getting irritated with you. It's just a much, you know, more comfortable ride going back. So I'd just like to go ahead and spend the 10 apples to do that. And look, all those freaking butterflies just decided to spawn in. But I just got a ton of those things on my last video, so I'm not going to bother with them right now. I'll just go ahead and live and let live. Okay, now that he's got his 10 apples, he should be fully tamed up. And now he will obey and stay on path. Ooh, he just hurt my other horse. How dare you. Alright guys, again, it's going to be a really, really long ride to get back over there. Just go back the way we came, you know, find a way up the mountain here. And we're, my pin is gone. That's where we need to take our horse back to. Boy, when I said that this was going to be a long horse ride, I was not underselling. Alright guys, you're going to have to make a sharp left here. Make sure that horse, you know, gets on the right road. Otherwise it might go right. And then you don't know where you're going to end up. Alright guys, so fun fact, there's a pirate ship full of bad guys, and there's a bunch of Hillians standing around out here just kind of playing hacky sack or whatever. Talk to them, that'll gen up a side quest, and you can actually go kill all those guys and get a silver rupee for it. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. And see that tree? That's where my mother was born. Alright, so we are finally approaching our shrine quest. Now, unfortunately, we had to go through this painful process because he wants to see the horse, so I don't know if you can just jump off of him and talk to him. I'll try that. Normally, I stay mounted when I do this, but I don't see why that would matter. Wait, is he gonna let me have it? Yeah, okay, I guess we're good now. Now, in case you're wondering, you absolutely can register the giant horse. But I've never really found a reason to, and I know I never want to ride it again, so I just never have. But I know you can if you want. I mean, if you want the pony point, I suppose, you know, since we already went through the work to get them. But just keep in mind, it's going to be a very, very long ride back to that stable. So I suppose if you wanted to register it, it would have been good to do that kind of like before coming here. Alright guys, so once I get this sucker connected with its pedestal over there, that will initiate the shrine. And it's just a blessing on the inside, so, you know, easy peasy. But folks, I hope that helped you all out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting!